Hello, Taurus. Thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. Ooh. I was just about to shuffle my Intuition Oracle deck, and I have the Uniter. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. Okay, this could be a love reading. Let's see what else comes through for the Intuition Oracle here. Take a deep breath for me if you would. Also, of course, please only take the messages that resonate for you. Leave what doesn't for somebody else. Drop in the comments if this is your story. We have the traumatized, the patient, and the mentor. This is a Taurus reading, by the way, if I did not say that already. For the mentor, we have I respect and I learn from the wisdom of my elders. We also have the patient. I can endure whatever twists and turns life brings to me. This is a very interesting oracle deck. So I'm holding up these cards for a little bit longer than normal because for those who aren't just listening or are looking at the visuals of the cards, there may be a piece of the visual imagery on these cards that really speaks to you. And with the traumatized, number 44, I acknowledge that I have been traumatized, but also that I am healing. Beautiful rose there in the corner. Wow. The Sovereign. I am my authentic self and no one has dominion over me. Gorgeous. I felt called to pink. For whatever reason, when I was choosing the lights for this, I was like, oh, pink is interesting. So, and this card has a lot of pink on it. So this is very interesting. I feel a sense of pain for some sort of Taurus or a listener for Taurus. There's just somebody who's been through a lot and is like having to like acknowledge that they've been through a lot, but that they want to heal. 222 on the timer as I say that. The improviser. I effortlessly adapt to deal with unexpected circumstances. More pink here. And this guy's playing a flute, and I actually chose flute music for my background here. Somebody's struggling, but trying to make the most and have a positive attitude about whatever their situation is. So let's dive into the tarot. I've got the Phantomwise tarot today. And let's see if we can kind of figure out like what's going on with this person. What are they having to just like constantly, it feels like almost forcing a positive mindset about. They feel like they're positive. Oh, we've got the 10 of Cups that fell out as I was shuffling here. Somebody wants happiness and fulfillment. Why does it feel like, what is like this skepticism? The 6 of Cups in reverse. Something of the past is not what it seems, maybe? Why the past? King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Somebody having to move on, perhaps the King of Wands, because they want that balance. We have the 2 6s here. One's on the upright, one's in the reverse. The 8 of Cups. Okay, this is kind of deep. This is kind of deep. So let's ask about this 8 of Cups. I feel like somebody is suppressing something. They're moving on from something, but they're like, ooh, the 7 of Swords, yeah. Ooh, that fell out. Okay, this is... Somebody's lying to themselves, is what this feels like. Somebody's not being truthful about what they want. Tell me about this King of Wands and like what he wants. What does this King of Wands want? The Moon is kind of sideways. He's not sure. Oh, this is somebody who's telling themselves a bunch of stories and narratives because it's almost like they don't even know what they really truly believe. Let's ask about their subconscious. What does this person really believe? What's the truth? What is the truth? And we can figure out what they're telling themselves, like what their conscious mind thinks, but what's the truth? Oh, the truth is they're tired. 9 of Wands, wounded warrior. The truth is they've been through a lot and they're tired. They've put a lot of work and effort into growing and building something. And they're really just seeking balance. They're really just seeking, they're just trying to juggle. I mean, look at this dog. He's like balancing the coin on his nose. They're just trying to juggle a lot. Tell me more about the truth, and then tell me about the truth is Temperance. Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody can't communicate. It could be possibly to a Sagittarius. There's maybe some sort of truth that's being withheld. It could just be more about balance. Ooh, this is interesting. So when I was talking about how there's 2 6s, and the 6, one was in reverse, one was upright, I was thinking about the 6 and the 9, like how like when one's reversed and like how they can fit together, like an opposite, sort of like a, not a yin yang, or it is a yin yang, right? Like that opposite sort of like, you know, like the, anyway, what I'm getting to with that is that if you look at the imagery really closely on this Temperance card, that's what like her little tattoo on her arm is there. It's like, looks like a 6 and a 9, like opposite of each other. So that's very interesting that I had thought of that, and then this sort of little imagery came out. Tell me more about this balance. There's something about balance, coming into balance with that 2 of Pentacles and the Temperance, the Knight of Cups in reverse. I think we're gonna have to ask about the Moon card, because it just feels like somebody is not being honest with like what their true passion is or what they really want. Tell me about the Moon. Oh, 8 of Wands. Could be movement and communication. 7 of Swords, that deceit again, the Knight of Cups. Let me ask, why is the Knight of Cups in reverse? What is this? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Hanged Man in reverse. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like there's the beginning stages of something that never got off the ground. And I say that because there's been a lot of Knight and Page energies coming through in reverse out of like all the suits. And so it just, yeah, it just feels like that beginning or initiation of something that they maybe had a lot invested in financially, emotionally, passion-wise, just never really got off the ground. I'll have to ask about that 8 of Wands. But yeah, there's like a lying to themselves. There's like a deception in some way. The Hangman in reverse, Piscean energy. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like it's potentially, is this a romantic situation? 5 of Wands upright. Queen of Wands in reverse. It could very much be a romantic situation for some. For others, it's like some sort of maybe mother wound or some sort of feminine energy conflict. There's a conflict with the feminine. I'm also kind of getting there could be a conflict with the Pisces because of that Hanged Man in reverse. Tell me about the Hanged Man in reverse. Why is the Hanged Man in reverse? Again, the Moon sideways. Wow, that came out again. The Magician sideways. Huh. The High Priestess sideways. Oh my gosh, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is not able to manifest their dream girl. It kind of feels like they can't manifest her. They feel sort of stuck about it. They can't move towards something. I am so hung up. I keep looking at this 8 of Wands. I'm so hung up on this 8 of Wands because it's also in the upright. Knight of Pentacles, when I split the deck. Tell me about this 8 of Wands. I feel like there's a big part of this story that I'm missing with this 8 of Wands. What does this mean? What does this 8 of Wands mean for this story? 6 of Cups upright. Oh, and Judgment. Ooh. Again, with the balancing of the scales. Something's not right. We had the 6 of Cups come out earlier. Oh, this got all flipped around. Oh my gosh. We've got the Lovers. Is that, no, that's the Tower. I'm sorry, that's the Tower at the bottom of the deck. In reverse. Let me just get this all oriented the right direction. Somebody doesn't want to have to start over. Somebody doesn't want to admit that they've lost a connection, or we just lost our light. That could be very symbolic, which is weird because it should be plugged in. There should be no reason that that light went out. Oh, there, it's back on. What's the symbology of the light going out? We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Emperor. This masculine energy, because I think it was the King of Wands that came out reversed or something like that, or upright earlier. It feels like the masculine energy here he's very powerful. Like, he's got an emperor energy. He's got such a good mindset. Like, even though things are difficult right now, he's trying to stay positive. He's trying to be optimistic. He's trying to tell himself the right things, even though there's an aspect of him that is kind of lying to himself. And when I asked for the clarity of like when the light went out, it's like the Wheel of Fortune is here. Possibilities are endless. Remember how I said too that with like all the pages and knights coming out in reverse and then the upright, it feels like of all the suits, right? It just felt like there was very much, and that's like what the Wheel of Fortune is too. It's all the suits. This Emperor embodies so many qualities. He's very fantastic, but what's Queen of Swords in reverse? Who is this feminine energy? What is this feminine energy that he's not able to, what's going on with that situation? The Five of Pentacles. Oh, he feels left out in the cold. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Wow. Okay, so what this is that this Emperor, I think, is in love with a feminine energy who he believes also embodies all of the suits. She's got great communication. She's, you know, very effective with her words. She's highly regarded by the people she surrounds herself with. She's respected, so she can speak, she can love, she has passion, she's all the things too. So, and with the High Priestess, that came out earlier too, so she's sexy even, she's like got confidence, she embraces the dark and the light, so he sees her as everything too. But we have the Five of Pentacles, he feels left out in the cold by her. Wow, so what's the Wheel of Fortune? We've already got 12 minutes here, so I don't want to drag this out too long. Seven of Pentacles is the Wheel of Fortune. He seems happy to kind of wait in the tree and to let things grow and blossom as they may. The Ace of Cups in reverse. He's not feeling the love from her though. He doesn't feel the love. Temperance. It could be because he's, this feminine might be with a Sagittarius. She might be with a fire sign. Is that what's going on here? Is Temperance a person? The Sun in reverse, the Tower in reverse. I think yes. I think yes. What is the Tower in reverse? Because we had that at the bottom of the deck earlier. What does the Tower in reverse represent in this? Oh, as I throw it on the ground, I keep doing that. Let's get another one. Two of Swords in reverse. He made like a decision a long time ago about what he wanted. Like he decided a long time ago that he wanted this feminine. And he's not ready to totally like let it go and say, I'm done with this. I'm gonna just surrender her over to him. He doesn't seem like he's ready to do that. He's not ready for that Tower moment. And it just seems very symbolic with like the light going out. You know, she in the Sun, I had the Sun in reverse. The light's gone out on the connection. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. He doesn't feel the love from her, but he's not giving up. Let's see what the card is on the ground. We have the King of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the love isn't there. I guess we need to ask why. I mean, it could be because she's dealing with another masculine. Why is the love not there? Nine of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. There's just a lot of lonely energy with this. A lot of like not good communication, a lot of loneliness, a lot of just feeling left out in the cold and abandoned. Why did this happen? The Nine of Pentacles upright. Ace of Cups upright. Five of Wands. The love is there. That's what's weird. The love is here. Yeah, it was like, the love is here, but either something's out of balance or it's out of balance because of a Sagittarius energy. Because we have the Five of Wands, there's like conflict, right? There's other people involved. I feel like, but it's interesting that the Temperance card is a feminine. Oh, it's just so interesting. Maybe she's not in balance. Maybe she's not ready for this connection. Like the love is there, but she's not ready to date him or something. Why is the love there, but like she's not ready somehow? What is that about? Why is she not ready for the love even though it's there? Six of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. I think she just feels like he hasn't moved towards her in the way that would be good enough to accept him as a partner. She's like, I have certain things that I need. There's an equal give and take of energy that I require to be with somebody. I need to feel a certain level of passion from them, and she must just not be feeling that from him. He's not doing something. Six of Cups. Oh my gosh, we have to, what is the Six of Cups? There's something that this keeps coming out and I'm not addressing it. What is the Six of Cups? It feels, I just got soulmate energy, past life. Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Wands. So much Knight energy. So interesting. Temperance again. Holy goodness. Okay, what I'm getting is that if this feminine is with another person, and let's just say it's a Temperance, it's a Sagittarius, because that's what keeps coming out, I feel like this perfect feminine that this Emperor thinks of, that embodies all of the qualities of all the signs, like he does, right? She, I think, is dealing with a soulmate. I think that they're soulmates. I think that they're all soulmates. Like, I feel like they've all, because that's the Six of Cups is like nostalgia. And like, I feel like they all have like karmic sort of obligations to each other, which I think is why he's like willing to wait and like deal with this conflict energy, because he seems to understand that they're soulmates and then also they're soulmates. Like they're both all like, so he's like compassionate to this soulmate situation, and he's willing to wait because he knows it just takes time and balance. And the give and take has to be equal. Let's just get a final message on like that give and take, because like she is feeling some lack of reciprocation from him, even though there's love there. Seven of Cups. Yeah, she's just weighing her options, I guess, or she's just, yeah, it seems like she's just, okay, here, this is a really interesting message. So if you look at these imagery of the Temperance card and the Seven of Cups, they look like the same girl. Here, her curls or her braids are like in tight little balls on her head, and here they're almost like, it's almost like Medusa, with like it's almost coming through as like little, like snakes. I mean, it's not, but it's like the hair is wild and free, and here it's all like gathered. So it's like she's tight and committed to this Sagittarius energy. And when you ask like where she's at with things, it's like she's free of mind. So she's maybe committed to somebody else, but she's in a very free, like open and abundant place right now of like, I could manifest anything, I could do anything I want, I'm daydreaming, I don't really have a set focus. Like I'm committed, but I'm also not really focused. Oh, we got 18 minutes on this one. I don't want to make it too long, but I just feel like I haven't like gotten to the heart of this. Let's get one more, let's get a piece of advice or something for the masculine. The Magician in reverse, the Moon in reverse. He needs to get a lot clearer. If he wants an Ace of Cups upright with this feminine that he views as like his perfect counterpart, he has got to be so much clearer, so much clearer. The Moon needs to, I mean, yeah. And the Magician too, like that can, the Magician in reverse is kind of like the Magician upright's a manifester, right? He gets what he wants, he creates it. When it's in reverse, he's sort of like a trickster. He's sort of like playing the games, playing the mind games. And with the Moon in reverse, it's like just the illusion. Like I'm almost getting frustrated. I think she's frustrated. She feels like, yes, I love you. Yes, I feel like you're a soulmate of mine. But it's not like we can do anything about it because you are not being clear. You're not even like making it clear to me what you want. So I'm gonna be off thinking about whatever I want to think about, doing my own thing, you know, because she's empowered in her own way, right? And so she's like, I'm gonna just do whatever fits and serves me because you don't seem like you're being clear with me at all. So let's go ahead and get one final message from the Intuition Oracle and see if we can like, maybe there's like advice. Oh, the homebody. I enjoy the secure base I have made for myself and my loved ones. This feminine energy in a pink dress. Give me some advice. I need advice from this oracle message to like help this masculine to, maybe it's just a timing thing. Maybe he just needs to let her be, because he does seem like he's patient, willing to wait. I don't know. If he really wants to be with her, he needs to say something or do something or make something clearer. So can I get some advice of like how to make this clearer? The seeker. I seek new friends and experiences to expand my awareness. We have the improviser again. I effortlessly adapt to deal with unexpected circumstances. And we have the benefactor. I enjoy life now as I take steps to realize my new tomorrow. It feels like somebody's like, maybe he's moving on from her. Maybe he's finally deciding that maybe it's not worth the wait. Oh my gosh, I don't want this reading to be as long as it is, but I'm just gonna have to, because I feel like I have to get to the bottom of this. Has he decided he no longer wants to wait? The Queen of Wands upright. He could just try to find a queen that's outwardly more passionate about him. That maybe he needs somebody who makes the moves on him, and maybe he's not comfortable with expressing himself and making the moves. Maybe he needs a feminine to make the moves, and maybe it's just he can't have the feminine he wants because she waits on him. She wants him to be clear, and if he's never going to get clear, then he might just need to move on. The World in reverse. That's not what he wants, though. He knows he could go find a Queen of Wands. He knows he could go find somebody who's outwardly more passionate about him, but that's not what he wants. He wants her, I feel like. And he's just okay to be adaptable to the circumstances as they come up. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? The Emperor. Wow. He's just gonna be himself. He's just okay with himself, and he's gonna be himself, and he's gonna be patient. He's just gonna ride the waves. He's not gonna be concerned about her Seven of Cups mentality. He's just kind of like, I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna be here, you're gonna be you, you're gonna be there. You know, also homebody, like he's good where he's at. The World in reverse. He's not trying to like leave and move on. I mean, we got no like leaving cards. We didn't get any Six of Swords. We didn't get any of that. Like we didn't get any like signs that he's like, oh, I'm up and leaving and I'm not gonna be a part of this anymore, and I'm gonna ditch her because she's distracted by somebody else. And he feels like he's just good to be himself and to wait it out and wait for the divine timing of things. Wow. He's okay with just the love being there and it not being shown, I guess, right now. That was a very interesting reading. Okay, well, drop it in the comments if this is your story. All right, hit like and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys, and we will see you next time.